We are grateful to you for the opportunity to participate in the development of your people.
Thank you very much. Maize, you can see at the top there's a globe, there's a walking stick, there's a flame in the middle, and all this signify the commitment of the university at a glance. They are authenticated.
And Management University of Africa, the University Charter, the mace, the seal, and the accreditation.
To where they have. Thank you very much. In implementation of its activities, you can see an African drum somewhere at the top. You can see a cross, and this is a commitment by the university. Thank you, Your Excellency. And then we have the seal. Thank you very much. Contains the information that we have given the university, including the program that we have accredited. And the university will be using.
Let us now celebrate the full accreditation of these two universities and award charter by His Excellency.
The Commission for University Education has taken them through a very, very rigorous process to ensure that they adhere to their set standards and regulations. From the initial application to preparing the grant for charter, universities must demonstrate robust governance structures, financial prudence, and comprehensive academic programs. This process underscores the commitment to quality education and responsible institution building. By fulfilling the stringent requirements, these two institutions have demonstrated their preparedness to nurture scholars, innovate in research, and contribute significantly to our nation's intellectual and human capital. Achieving the award of charter is not just a recognition of academic excellence, but also a testament to the relentless pursuit to create opportunities for providing knowledge, research, and innovation, and impacting the education sector and the society at large. We have no doubt that both universities are poised for a transformative future. These institutions will not only produce skilled professionals, but also foster a culture of critical thinking, research, and innovation, and also impact the society positively. With the recent introduction of the new funding model, Your Excellency, your vision and dedication are already turning dreams into reality for hundreds to thousands of our students across our universities.
Your Excellency, in our journey towards the award of the Charter, we have partnered with the Commission of University Education. And Your Excellency, these people are very serious because four times they evaluated us, they inspected us. And I would try to use a little bit of my influence to talk to the chair out there and ask him, how did we perform? And there won't be a single leak. He would tell me, no, just wait for due diligence, due process. But I thank them for that. They have inspected us 4 times, like I've said. In 2015, 2018, 2020, I don't know why we didn't get through. We didn't make the mark in 2020. 2022, we all went to Kisa there. So we went there and we sat and we wanted to be asked all manner of questions. And they asked us very many questions. And we attempted all of them. And in their own assessment, we made the mark in 2022. We take this opportunity to thank you, Your Excellency, for this award. We understand that operating with a charter comes with lots of responsibilities, including self-checking and strict adherence to rules and regulations, and upholding the highest standards in university education. We want to assure you, Your Excellency, that our university is committed and is ready for this task. In particular, we shall support your government's bottom-up agenda by impacting relevant knowledge and skills to Kenyan youth that will enable them become innovative job creators and entrepreneurs. We also train Kenyans on ethical leadership to support your government's fight against corruption. And they are all out here. And I want to thank once again the CUE and the Ministry of Education for finding it fit to grant us this charter. I thank you. May God bless you.
Tangaza College started with its 20 students in the Faculty of Theology. Presently, the student body representing over 40 nationalities has grown to 2,500. The institution now comprises 3 schools: the School of Theology, the School of Education, and the School of Arts and Social Sciences, providing a wide range of academic programs. As we look to the future, Tangaza University mission is to prepare ethical servants and leaders for the church and society in an environment of freedom and responsibility by providing quality education, research and innovation, and community service. Your Excellency, sir, it is my humble promise on behalf of Tangaza University leadership that we shall continue to collaborate with the relevant state agencies in advancing the cause of quality education, research, and innovation. We recognize the critical role that education plays in driving national development and prosperity, and we are committed to working hand in hand with the government of Kenya to produce the next generation of researchers, professionals, and leaders who will impact society positively. As I conclude, Your Excellency, sir, allow me to extend my personal gratitude, that of the entire University of Tangaza fraternity, to you for the award of the charter. Our appreciation also goes to the Commission for University Education for guiding us through this journey, which was not easy. But with their support and dedication, we are now a university. Thank you all who have supported us through the years. May God bless you abundantly. May God bless Tangaza University. May God bless Kenya.
We foresee our universities becoming crucial engines of our economic transformation, focusing on research, innovation, and the expansion of knowledge. In recognition of their pivotal role, we are awarding charters to the Management University of Africa and Tangaza University, reaffirming our commitment to practical applied learning that prepares leaders across all sectors. With these additions, Kenya now proudly hosts 64 chartered universities, solidifying our status as a regional hub for higher education. However, our workforce is not done. We must continue striving to meet the ever-growing demand for higher education with a focus on elevating those at the bottom of the social and economic pyramid through access to quality education. The challenges of COVID-19 pandemic have underscored the need for our universities to adopt global standards and emphasize online and virtual learning. The government is committed to supporting these initiatives through significant investments from the Ministry of Information, Communication, and Technology. We've just concluded a countrywide program to roll out 100,000 kilometers more of fiber optic across Kenya. We believe this piece of infrastructure is going to expand fiber optic capabilities to support our education, to support digital learning, to support e-commerce, and to support digital jobs. As universities think about the future, technology, innovation, ICT must be front and center of their focus. It is crucial that we maintain inclusivity in our educational system to prevent marginalization in innovation, research, and community development as we aim to transform Kenya into an inclusive knowledge society. Education has enabled Kenya to secure global opportunities, as evidenced by the record diaspora remittance of Kenya shillings 671 billion last year, surpassing traditional exports. All our exports, whether it is tea, coffee, horticulture, the single human capital resource. And that's why I keep insisting to all of us that if there is one asset we have as a nation, it is our human capital. And education and training is the instrument we use to sharpen and to model that human capital so that we use it to drive our economic growth and our progress and prosperity as a nation. To the newly chartered institutions, I urge you to promote access to affordable, quality education, integrate emerging technologies, and adhere to the high standards set by the Commission for University Education. I want to urge the Commission for Higher Education to insist on high standards and integrity. It is the single most important thing that we can do. If we want a society that is going to transcend many of the challenges that we have, we must get our education right. It is how we are going to get professional doctors, professional architects, professionals in all other fields, and it is how we are going to secure our nation going into the future. And therefore, the Commission for University Education has a cardinal mandate, almost sacrosanct, to make sure that our education, sharpening the single most important resource we have, our nation, our human capital, is up to the best standard possible. Mr. Chairman, I know you are seized of this matter, and I have confidence that you and your commission will live up to the expectations of the people of Kenya. We've rolled out a new higher education funding model. I'm very happy that we are getting positive feedback. There is some alignment to be done, and I decided that we are going to be honest with one another. For a long time, we made a commitment as government that we are going to fund 80% of every student's learning in the university. But in practice, we committed 40%. And therefore, there was a gap between the commitment of government on one side and the reality in the universities on the other. We decided we are going to close the commitment and the reality on the other side. And that's why we developed a new funding model where we decided that we are going to match what we say with what we do. That there are students, we are going to give 30% scholarship and not the 80 we committed. Because in our assessment, using empirical evidence, their sponsors or parents or guardians had the capability to pay the difference. And that's why we now have a graduated system from, I think, 30% to 80%. And we were sensitive to make sure that students from vulnerable families have the highest scholarship allocation so that we don't leave any student behind on account of the financial ability of their sponsors or parents. It is the only way we are going to make sure that we have an inclusive society and that we have sharing of burden in a manner that is equitable. As we celebrate, as we award these charters to 2 universities, you today get the power and the authority to be able to discharge the responsibilities that these instruments and this charter gives to you. With authority, power comes responsibility. Responsibility to make sure that what you have committed to do indeed becomes the case. That there will be no shortcuts, that there will be no lowering of standards, that you are responsible. And with responsibility comes accountability, that you must be accountable. For the graduates that exit from our universities, that they truly will be the men and women that have the qualifications that you will assign them on account of the processes that they will have attained and the marks and qualifications they will have attained in our universities. Let us embrace this journey with pride and optimism, committing to a future where education is valued from early childhood to university, driven by competence-based education, innovation, and inclusivity. I know that we have been read a long list of people who have congratulated these universities. Let me join that list and congratulate Management University of Africa and also congratulate Tangaza University on attaining this very high standard. And now you can discharge your responsibilities with the appropriate instruments in your... We are going to be firm on making sure that it is only the papers you have acquired from recognized institutions that you will be allowed to profess. The era of fake degrees and fake certificates and the impunity that comes with it, that there are people who, in broad daylight, will walk to a government office and present certificates they never attained from nowhere. That level of impunity is unacceptable. And I hope that part of the teaching that will go on in our universities will be about the culture that we become as a society, the belief system, the values that we hold dear as a nation, so that we can deal with impunity in its entirety. Because the challenge we face as a nation most of the time is not because people don't know what is right. They do. But because of impunity, they decide to do the wrong thing. I think that is a societal problem we must deal with, we must speak out against, and we must collectively condemn and work towards making sure that we all live to the standards that we've set for ourselves.